Picking Up Music is about 7 years old. It was founded back in 2007, so it's actually a little bit more than 7 years old, and it was originally set up as a research and development programme in partnership with Cardiff Metropolitan University. And the aim was to create new musical instruments that were accessible to young disabled people or young people with special educational needs. A guitar is shaped the way it is because it's a guitar, it can't really be shaped any other way, and you have to subjugate yourself to the instrument. You have to put yourself in particular shapes to be able to play it, and if you can't put yourself in those shapes, you can say that that instrument disables you. If you can't use your hands, you're not going to be able to play that instrument, so that instrument disables you. Now if you're playing music with your eyes, that's probably going to be a piece of music that you can never play. And so what we've had to do is investigate, what does playing music with your eyes sound like? And what can these young people teach us about what that sounds like? And then how can we progress them? And what's their educational story and educational journey? We're speaking about the work that we do and how and what it means to me in terms of how I see it in other people and in the young people that I work with. So learning's it's an individual story, you know. So for one young man we were working with in the first year of our school orchestras, learning to him meant being part of something bigger and being able to present that publicly. So actually in the performance, he didn't play a single note. And the head teacher came up to me afterwards and said that was the most important thing I've ever seen him do. Because he sat there in the front row with his peers in front of an audience, which if you'd asked the head teacher 9 months before would he be able to do that, the head teacher would have said absolutely not. And for him, learning meant learning to be part of something bigger and to have the self-confidence to be able to present that. For some of the other people that we're working with, learning means it's always about progression, but it's different degrees of progression that are relative to the individual. So for one young man who's developed a musical instrument that he can play with his eyes, and for him, learning means mastery of that musical instrument because he can play to a very, very high standard. And learning for us means how can we develop an instrument that matches your potential. So at once it's about an individual story, but it's also about meeting potential.